All right, so in this video, I want to talk about a tool that's not really new, but it's new to me using it. And this can help with everything that we're talking about regarding Reddit, podcasts, YouTube videos. Again, the idea being looking for topics that real people are actually interacting with. Okay, so this tool is called SparkToro.com. SparkToro. You can sign up for a free plan. I'm actually on the free plan. So the results that you see will be, some of them will be blurred out, but you get, I think, 20 free queries. And that should be enough to let you know if you want to continue using the tool. So this video is going to be more exploratory and clicking around just to show you how to use it and get some ideas out of it, right? So this is an audience research tool, which is really goes hand in hand with what we've been talking about. I'm not going to do a full tutorial, but I do want to show you around a little bit. So you're going to see an audience research tab, and then my audience frequently talks about drop down. There's many drop downs here. Visits this website, uses a hashtag, so on and so forth. But I like the first one, frequently talks about. So we're going to stick with RVing here. I've already run this search. And then what you're going to see here is this left-hand side, and there's different results, right? So the first one is kind of just an overview, right? It's talking about they found, right? It kind of scans social profiles, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, different podcasts. Now, on this page is not that helpful, right? These are kind of like common words. This is somewhat interesting over here, right? Social accounts that they follow the most, and then websites they visit the most, smaller websites you might not have heard of. So when you're doing your website research or competitor research, this is a good source of inspiration. Now, what I like over here is these over here, right? So podcasts, right? That's an interesting angle for coming up with topics that our audience is talking about. So I've already clicked into one over here. We're in Apple. So the RV podcast, it's got 600 ratings. It's got 95 episodes, and it's current, okay? Now, I'm not saying all 95 of these episodes is going to be a good idea for an article or a guide on your site. But we can see just by looking at this, you know, e-bikes for RVers. I don't know really what that means or if it's relevant, but that's what this episode is about. Here's an interesting one: how not to run out of meds on an RV trip. 5 tips on how to plan a truly epic RV trip. And then you can keep going if you want. So you could probably get like RV internet trends for 2024. Let's see, I'm just kind of scanning down here, right? Affordable, like this could be an idea for a post, right? That you might not see in a keyword tool. It's not letting me copy and paste it. Affordable RV interior ideas, right? Right, that could be a post that would probably do really well on Pinterest that we wouldn't necessarily find in a keyword tool. Again, you have to think of yourself as kind of the editor-in-chief of your publication, and does this topic belong on my magazine, right? Does my audience actually want to learn about this? But I found that podcasts are, you know, not going to find a million great ideas, but, you know, RV storage, what you need to know in the winter, right? So finding ideas like that, and if you want, you can certainly copy the podcast URL like this by right-clicking it, coming back here, and then doing the link to that. So going back to SparkToro, so there's podcasts, YouTube's, which we'll get into. So this tool can help shortcut your YouTube research, right? So this will open a YouTube channel with Good Sam and Camping World, and we'll get to YouTube later on. Press accounts is not something that I'm interested in. Reddit is a big one. We'll talk about Reddit separately. This can help shortcut your Reddit research if you want, right? It's going to tell you, you know, 51% of the audience that SparkToro is tracking engages with this specific subreddit. So that's probably a good idea to go to for inspiration and ideas. So there's different uses for this. That's generally what I like to use it for. To be honest, I haven't fully dug into this tool. If you find yourself impressed by it, feel free to sign up for a month and really dig into it. I think you can find good insights about your audience. Again, there are hashtags that they use, words that they're using. I prefer it more for topic research. What forums, what podcasts, what YouTube channels are they interested in that I can go and then grab topics. But anyway, if you haven't checked out SparkToro, it's definitely worth a free trial.